and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something quite different from my usual style of videos. I'm going to be giving you a makeup tutorial. This is definitely territory that I don't usually go into in my channel, but I did do a makeup tutorial at Christmas on how to do a flicked eyeliner look, so you can check that out if you want to. I am somebody who used to love makeup, really enjoy makeup, and I still do to a certain extent, but I'm a bit older and I've kind of grown out of the sort of experimental makeup phase of my life, and I now opt for a more natural makeup look, which is this. And this is the most makeup that I will wear recently. I might put some eyeliner on sometimes, some sort of flicked eyeliner, but generally speaking over the last few months I have been, this is like the most makeup that I will wear, and usually I will wear this without the mascara, which I'll show you in the tutorial. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think that it's really great to sort of embrace your natural beauty sometimes. Obviously it's fun to play with makeup, but try out a more natural look once in a while and see how you feel. Give your skin a break, let it breathe, and see how you like it. And I'm going to be sharing with you all the products that I use. There's only, let me see, I will show you them. There is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, one of which I made myself. So yeah, that's quite exciting. I can just take these things, and if it's a minimal day, as I said, I will not use this or this. So I can just get by with these 3 things, or even just that, or even just that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you enjoyed this style of video from me. Maybe I can do some other ones in the future. And yeah, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so I am not a beauty guru, and I haven't done a lot of videos like this. I've done a couple. I've done a get ready with me, and I think I did one makeup tutorial a while back. And I was unsure if I should do a voiceover or just have music over the top. But when I watch makeup videos, and I used to watch a lot of them, I just enjoy it when they just sit, do their makeup, and have a chat with you as they do their makeup. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I gave a little intro just now about the fact that this is a really simple, quick makeup, and it's generally what I've been doing over the last few months. And it's super, super easy, and I can adapt it for however much time I have or what I'm doing that day. And the first thing that I use is the Innerka Organic Concealer, and this is honestly the best concealer I think I've ever had. And I've tried a lot of concealers. It feels like skincare. It's lasted me a really long time because I got it, I don't know, I think a few months, like maybe 3-4 months ago, and it still has so much in there. It's really, really tiny, and when I got it I thought this isn't going to last long, but it really has lasted a long time. And I don't use foundation anymore, so I just dab a little bit underneath my eyes because I have quite dark under eye circles, and then I have a bit of discoloration, or whatever you call it, pigmentation on my chin, and also around my nose. So those are the places I put it, and I really don't use a lot. I start with a little and then kind of add more as I need it, but my chin is always red no matter what, and it tends to be the place I have spots. So I just put that on there just to even the skin tone out a little bit. And this concealer used to be too dark for me, but since I've been in lots of hot countries recently, it's now the perfect colour. And I think it's important not to go too light with concealer, because it's tempting to, for like, what's the word I'm looking for contouring purposes. Lots of people like to highlight their under eyes, but I think that only works if you're somebody who wears a lot of makeup and foundation and everything. If you wear natural makeup, try and find a concealer that really matches your skin tone as best as possible, because the one before this that I had was very pale, and it made it very difficult for me to make my makeup look particularly natural. And I absolutely love the way this goes on. It feels like, as I said, it feels like skincare. It smells so good, and it doesn't crease. Like, I feel like you just wouldn't know that you had makeup on. And if you like full coverage, obviously this is probably not the makeup tutorial for you, but I think any of you who are watching like natural makeup. So yeah, it works really well. I do that, and I used to put concealer on the top of my eyelids, but I've stopped doing that because I think it kind of gives some sort of colour. And yeah, I just think it kind of almost is like natural eyeshadow. So embrace those veins. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. If you're really bothered, sometimes I might do that with the sort of leftover on my finger, and it kind of gets rid of them a little bit where you can see them. And then you might notice that my eyebrows are very untamed, and I like it like that. I sometimes will pluck the sort of random ones, but recently I've I've decided to kind of let them do their thing because I kind of want them to go even thicker. I know that they're already quite thick, but I kind of want this part to grow in because I keep on plucking them, and yeah, I think it's good to leave your eyebrows alone and let them do their thing because they're often the prettiest like that. I think I'm going to get rid of one here. And one up here. And obviously I pluck the in-between of my eyebrows. But yeah, personally I like bigger eyebrows. If you like thinner eyebrows, pluck away. And then I use, this is, oh by the way, to combing it through, I was using my little eyebrow pencil. This is Anne Marie Borland, or Borland, however you say it, eyebrow pencil. When I first got it, I was like, oh no, it's far too dark, because I felt like it looked really prominent, and I think it's just because I wasn't using it properly. But you might notice I have a scar here. That's when I was younger, I fell on a bath, and I just fill that in and just kind of, I just fill it in so it looks a bit kind of neater, but I don't have a heavy hand at all. I try and do it just really light strokes, and I start like here. I think a lot of people, they start here and they make the inside of their eyebrow look really thick, and if you want natural looking eyebrows, start further, you know, by the arch and at the end, and only put like I wouldn't even put any here unless you need to, but I think it's just, it makes it look more natural. So that's kind of all I will do. And then the other side, and it really doesn't take long. Obviously I'm lucky that I have a lot of eyebrow hair. I'm just a hairy person, so this stage depends on what your hair colour, how much you plucked when you were a kid, and all of those things. And then I just brush through it because it kind of softens it a little bit. Quite simple really, and I feel like I just made my eyebrows just look very neat when before they looked a bit of a mess. And a lot of days I will literally leave it at that, because that looks like I'm not wearing makeup, but it just looks nicer and more kind of done. But if I am maybe going to dinner, or I just fancy wearing makeup before I'm filming a video or something, then I will do the next stages. And oh, if I was just being super natural, I'd just put my lip balm on and leave it at that. But yeah, this is the next thing that I will do if I want to kind of do a little bit more. So this is super minimal makeup, and I think this looks really nice. But anyway, yeah, I will use this from Barry M. I'm honestly trying to use this up. It's nice, it's not amazing. I want to switch to like an organic, kind of like an Inica. Maybe I could try Inica if they have any cream blushes. I would rather switch to a more natural, because I don't really want to put, I've kind of moved over to the natural side of makeup brands, organic ones, because the cheaper ones have a lot of chemicals in them. But yeah, I think cream blushes are a lot more natural, because when you first put them on they might look a lot, but they do kind of, you can work them into the skin and then they sort of blend in. So I do put a lot on to begin with. That's because it kind of dissipates, and it just gives you a little bit of colour, especially if you're pale like me. It gives you that nice flush, which makes you look a little bit more alive. And then I will put on the holy grail of mascaras, which is the Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara. This is like one of the most asked questions on my channel if I'm wearing mascara. Everyone's saying, what mascara are you wearing? Again, I'm lucky that I have dark hair and a lot of hair, so I do have naturally longer eyelashes. But this just works amazingly, and I've tried so many different mascaras, and it's got a really nice big wand, which I love, and it goes on so easily. Excuse any faces that I pull, but you can see even literally just touching my eyelashes, I could leave it at that and leave it really natural, so it doesn't barely look like I'm wearing mascara. But when I put mascara on, I kind of want it to look like I'm wearing mascara. And the best tip I have for putting mascara on is something I learnt from Lisa Eldridge years and years ago, or maybe it was Pixie Woo. I used to watch a lot of makeup videos, and that is, you go to the base of your eyelashes and you sort of wiggle and then pull up. So don't like work on getting the ends of your eyelashes, just really work on the base of your eyelashes, and it really makes them curve around and pushes them up. So that is my trick. I taught a friend this years ago, and she was like, I'm so happy you taught me this, because my eyelashes just always look so much better now. Because it kind of creates that natural eyeliner without putting any eyeliner on. And yeah, it depends how much mascara you like. Some of you might not like this much mascara because you think it doesn't look very natural or minimal. But when I wear mascara, as I said, I just kind of like it to look like I'm wearing mascara. So I just sort of do the same on the side. For some reason this eye, the eyelashes on this eye are not as good as this eye. I don't know why. That rhymed. And I also have like a double eyelash, do you see it? There's like one that grows from above. I've had that my whole life. I think I got some there. If you get some on the top, just rub your finger on it. Oh god, I'm making it worse. And then it looks like you've ruined your eyelashes, but then you can just fix it again. Obviously, if you're really clever, you'd use a Q-tip, but I don't own those because I think they're wasteful. So a finger does the job. So there you go, those are the top eyelashes done. And then this isn't a Clinique lip balm. This is a homemade lip balm that is in my ebook. If you didn't already know, I have a beauty ebook filled with loads of recipes and tips for how to make your own skincare, hair care, beauty products, and they're all from natural ingredients, and it's something I'm fascinated by, and I have literally used this non-stop my whole trip. And it looks a bit funky now because it's melted and then like reset when it's been like at an angle. But I just reuse this little tub. I recommend you do that if you have any old lip balms. Use it up and save the tub. And it's a really simple recipe. It has some coconut oil in there, it has some shea butter, and it has some little flakes of raspberry for some raspberry powder for colour. And yeah, I've literally been using this so much, and it makes your lips look a little bit glossy. It moisturises them better than any lip balm I've ever used, because a lot of lip balms for me, I find dry my lips out and make me need more lip balm, which I think is a secret ploy for them for you to use more of it and then buy more of it. And it also tastes like peppermint, which makes it feel really fresh, and makes your breath smell, you know, your mouth just feel fresh, like you've just cleaned your teeth. And I like to rub it in, so it like makes my lips kind of fuller and kind of pushes the raspberry powder colouring into my lips. And there are a few bits of powder that kind of you can see, so I just kind of blotch those off, but I think that that is just, it's just so pretty, and I might put a little bit extra to make it glossy. And some days when I don't put any makeup on, I will just put this on because it just makes me look a little bit more alive. And then I will put some on my underneath of my eyelashes. I'll do this after just to save the, you know, printing the top of my eyelashes. And that is it, and it's that simple. I have been doing this anytime that I wear makeup. I want to do a follow-up video on my experience of like kind of not really wearing much makeup, because the last few months I really haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. You might have noticed in videos on my vlogging channel I don't typically wear mascara. In fact, I think I've worn it maybe 5 to 10 times in the last 3 months. Like there's just been probably less than that. I probably literally worn mascara like 5 or 6 times, and it's been really like invigorating, and I will do a separate video on that though, so let me know if you're interested in hearing my thoughts and my experience with sort of toning down the makeup. And yeah, I think this looks really natural, and even though I've got a lot of mascara on, it doesn't look like I'm wearing loads of makeup. And super fast. If I wasn't chatting to you, it would take me literally 5 minutes, and it's a huge difference to the sort of makeup that I used to do. I used to do the full lot: foundation, contour, eyeshadow, all of it, and lipstick, and I used to just cake on the makeup. So this is a huge difference, and I actually think this suits me a lot better, and I feel a lot more comfortable and attractive and myself in this type of makeup. So yeah, and my skin also has improved a lot since doing this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, let me know if you want to see any other beauty style videos, because I actually quite enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!